First one's here. That's because it's just not open yet. All right, all right. May 31st, Wednesday, and I am in South Deerfield. I'm looking at the microphone. May 31st, Wednesday, and I am in South Deerfield, Massachusetts. Yes, the home of the Yankee Candle Village, flagship store. I love saying that. And if you were a part of the unlucky bunch that joined me on Monday for my YouTube live stream of the village, I have to apologize. It was a major slip and fall. An epic fail, if you ask me. Obviously, we're having problems. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you can see me. I don't see any comments, which is concerning me. As soon as I hit the live button, it's like, no way, you're not going live. That's what YouTube told me. As you can see, it's raining. I can't get lucky with the weather, so we're going inside. Are we ready to do this? Remember, let me know if I lose you. Wow. Well, this couldn't have gone any worse. Although they do have pretty good Wi-Fi service now here at the facility, it simply would not hold on to my live stream. So what I had to do is really just cut it short, and we ended up having like a Q&A session outside, which was fun. But what I thought I would do is come back today and do a little walkabout, a look-see around the area, and show you some of the things I had planned to show you the other day. But more importantly, I wanted to give you guys a look at the experience of vlogging in public. I want to give you the live vlogging experience, because if you see my vlogs, they're heavily edited. I cut out all of the mistakes, all of the blunders that I say, me falling, me butchering sentences, people coming up to me asking, what the heck are you doing? I cut all that stuff out, so I want to see me go through some of the anxiety that I have to go through to make these things when I'm filming in public. I think that's a good idea, don't you? Let's do it. I smell ham. Why do I smell ham? Alright, so I'm working on my custom label for Yankee Candle, and I think I'm going to choose this photo right here to get printed on a candle that I'm not decided on yet. But first things first, I have to email this to Yankee Candle. Alright, so custom photo has been sent. This light is very flattering, especially on my eyes. So soon enough, I will have my very own Yankee Candle. That is correct, folks. There it is, the Candle Enthusiast on a Yankee Candle house warmer jar. This is pretty exciting. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Now we have to pick out which candle the label is going on. And I think I just found my answer. You guys may or may not know this, but one of my favorites, even though that it is a very contemporary, very recent release of Yankee Candle, one of my favorites is Dreamy Summer Nights. Look at that label. And there is the new label right there.
Alright, and which candle were you gonna?
You know, I picked out two, but I think I'm gonna do 4. So I grabbed these 2, let me grab 2 more.
For now.
Can I just get a quick shot of that? I'm vlogging this, so I won't get any of you guys in the shot.
No, it's fine, man.
It's making me look so much cooler than I really am.
It's an awesome picture. Really cool.
Cilantro pineapple. And everyone's a big fan of Bahama Breeze, right? Let's do Bahama Breeze. Oh, wow, look at that. Pretend like you're smoothing it out and rubbing it in. There you go. Was there a winner for the strangest label? Did someone put on a candle?
We had an armadillo put on a candle.
An armadillo.
Take Patrick, take it. Get over here.
Every day I leave here, I appreciate parents to a whole new level.
Yeah, right.
So I never thought I'd be saying this, but Yankee Candle has found a prominent place for myself on display here at the Yankee Candle Village. Did you see this? I'm still a bit speechless at this moment. The Candle Enthusiast on the top shelf. Look at that smile. I love it. It's kind of a chilling feeling to see yourself on a Yankee Candle.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, guys.
No problem.
Truly a pleasure. So something that I neglected to show you folks during my in-depth tour of South Deerfield was the treasure selection. Yeah, arguably one of the most important parts of South Deerfield for us Yankee Candle lovers. This is where they have the once retired Yankee candles brought back for sometimes just limited occasions. Let's take a look at some of the candles that they have in stock right now. Here's one, for example. Caramel pecan pie, always one of my favorite. And to be honest, I'm not sure how difficult this one is to find. I haven't been looking for it because I do have several still in my collection. Plumeria, now I've been seeing this one all over the place during this semi-annual sale. I don't know if I just haven't been recognizing it before the sale, but since the sale's been around, look at how many they have in stock. Alright, so a question for you folks. Stormwatch or Summer Storm, which one is your favorite? I've always wanted to get this one, fresh mint, just straight up heavy duty, in your face, freshly picked herbaceous mint. Although I never actually picked it up. Peach lavender, I know a lot of you folks are not into lavender, however, I'm all about the lavender. The peach and the lavender very nicely represented in this candle. Very candy-esque though to me. You know, this could be a flavor of a hard candy, even a cough drop, a lozenge. So another big question that you folks had was whether or not the Williamsburg exclusive Williamsburg pineapple was the same recipe as Pineapple Paradise. Now, I had my own speculations, but since it's right here in front of me, let me give it a sniff. No, not even close. Oh man, I was completely wrong. So the Pineapple Paradise is far more authentic pineapple. Like, this is straight up, you sliced a super ripe pineapple right open, whereas the Williamsburg pineapple is that classic creamy sugar-fied pineapple soda. Yeah, like pineapple soda with maybe a dollop or two of cream soda. My speculation, my guess, completely wrong. You learn something every day. So the other thing that I really couldn't get into depth about was the make your own candle section and make your own wax hand and ornament. Why? Because it's always super busy, super crowded. But it's not crowded on a Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock, let me tell you. So behind me, we have all scented wax flakes in dispensers. So what you do is you take one of those empty jars you see over there, and you go around and you fill up your jar with any one of these wax flakes. We have berry berry, true blue, lilac bouquet, cinnamon cream, confetti, happy holidays, tutti frutti. The list goes on and on and on. Then they blast heat the candle, which melts those flakes, solidifies them, and then you have your own candle. Beautiful. So we're looking at 50% off all of these accessories. Man, I love these pillars. I just honestly, I can't get enough of these. I must have at least 2 dozen of them, and I still want more. Green springtime themed accessories with some wine paraphernalia down here. I don't know if I need any more wine bottles. And look at this. I've been really getting into the aquatic, nautical fragrances this year. I don't know what this is, but it kind of looks like a submarine window, does it not? And this certainly looks like the sea or the ocean. And look at this plate. You know, whenever I get the catalogs, the Yankee Candle catalogs, I really try to just skim over the accessories because I just don't want to tease or tempt myself. But when they're on sale, it's a completely different story. And these are looking quite nice to me at the moment. And we also have 50% off this Margaritaville collection. Is that what the official name of it was? Let me tell you, one of my apartments years ago, the whole living room had this seafoam green or aqua color theme. And man, thank God these accessories didn't exist back then, because I would have purchased every single item that we see down here. But just seeing the color right now is just bringing back memories of that apartment. And look at these. These look like they're mid-century, or at least the 60s. My grandmother had ashtrays all over her house that looked exactly like these, only they were like amber colored. I love this like mid-century aesthetic. Look at that. And the best part of this, $30. However, 75% off. That's right. Oh, and hey, I have this Illumilid. This is one of my favorites. I love this Illumilid because look how flat it is. I find that this Illumilid works very, very well. And there's a whole bunch of them in here. 75% off. Might have to get a couple of those. So although this place is filled with fantastic prices, bargains as far as the eye can see, unfortunately, a lot of the candles I do want to walk away with today have these little signs next to them. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. Very, very quiet today. I've been walking around for a good 45 minutes, and this place is still very, very empty. Walking around Yankee Candle home right now, I had to cut my segment out of the in-depth tour quite short on this section of Yankee Candle, but ironically, this is probably the biggest area of the entire facility. This is where they're gonna have the bath and body products, lotions, perfumes, fragrances, other than candles. Down here we have a little bit more of the living room, decorative furniture. Look at this. I dig it. I dig it. Looks like the Candle Mountain Boys are out to entertain, only they do not have an audience. Let's show them a little attention, shall we?
Rolling through and fro, when that cold water will bring him to his knees. Oh, rolling on along. Clap your hands and move those feet. Forward, back now, whoa! forward, back, whoa, lumberjack, or in the trench you'll go.
We're very happy to be invited to play here at Yankee Candle, the world's largest candle store. It's really quite a place.
They've got all those great smelling candles.
Hey, I wrote a song about them.
So one thing about this sales center that you can always count on is an endless supply of Halloween treats. Now, I addressed this candle in my last vlog here at the village, but this is essentially, if not an identical candle, a very, very similar recipe to the candy corn classic Yankee Candle fragrance. The difference is it's always available here, and you can get it at a fantastic price, and it never sells out, unlike the candy corn candle. So keep that in mind. And did anybody else realize that Yankee Candle didn't even release the candy corn fragrance in the house warmer jar last year for Halloween? I mean, they had it at like Bed Bath & Beyond, but all of the retail stores did not have candy corn in the house warmer jar. I hope that doesn't mean they're phasing it out. That would make me very sad. So here in the sales center, it does seem like the prices are as normal, but the selections are very similar to what we would find at a Marshall's or Home Goods or a Yankee Candle outlet for that matter. So for a good year, they've had this scent, this fragrance. I almost just slipped on the floor. Right here, it's the Soho Living candle called Silver Snowflake. I did a quick evaluation of this candle in my Sturbridge video. But here's where it gets strange in a super fun way. I'm getting stone fruit notes. Peaches, apricots, nectarines, plums, but it's not overly fruity because that peppermint is really the star of the show here. Very interesting candle, very interesting concept for a snow-themed candle. Gumdrop Cottage? I've never smelled this. We have to try this right this instant. Here we go. Black licorice, red licorice, lots of licorice, candy like jelly beans, Swedish fish, a lot of candy. I'm not getting like a cinnamon gumdrop, which, you know, I associate with gumdrops, you know, like the spicier cinnamon red gumdrops. More of the black licorice and fruitier ones. No real gingerbread at all, although it is called Gumdrop Cottage. It doesn't say gingerbread. If you like licorice, I got a candle for you. Santa's workshop. Oh God, I hear him. Don't look. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Keep your eyes down. Don't look, don't look, don't look. Do you guys know what would happen to me if I ate any of these things? I don't do well with large sugar consumption. Four for $48 on select large candles. But as you can see, all of these displays here, all of them, all gonna be filled with those select choices. So it's not a limited selection. And what I really find cool is that you have not only the modern contemporary label, but because we're at Deerfield, you can very easily find the more classic, older label if you're into that. I'm certainly into that. Here's another example. Which one do we like better? I don't know, guys. That looks pretty nice. Very saturated, vivid color. So we have car air fresheners for days, right? All on this table. We even have more car jars all down here. A regular price, $2.99. Of course, we all know that. Sale price, $1. $1 per jar. Total savings of $1.99. $1 per air freshener. That is not a bad deal at all. But that can be very dangerous because it adds up quite fast. I'm trying to find any Halloween fragrances, and I'm not having any luck. I bet you they had them, but with the busy weekend, they probably have been already taken. I'm at the Travel Center right now, if you haven't already guessed. A question that I have for you guys. If you ever find a car jar, a car air freshener, whether it's 10 years old or whatever it may be, in the fragrance Red Velvet Cake. I've been looking for it. I don't think they ever made it, but my mom would get a total kick out of it. And every time I'm here, I'm always looking for it on this wall. Do you guys do melt cups? Yes? No? Well, they have tons for 50% off. This isn't all of it, there's more that stretches on down there, but some of my recent favorites of the past several years, Crisp Morning Air. Again, we have a Dreamy Summer Nights. And then very recently, I was a big fan of this candle, very powerful, certainly not for everybody. Black Sand Beach, or as I call it, Sea Witch. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That does say 49 cents on all of these votives. Votives for days. If you thought like that was a lot, if you thought that this was a large amount of votives, think again, because we have a whole other row of votives. My God. If you have no sales resistance when it comes to votives, you have to stay out of this room, the Candle Emporium. And here's a very special fragrance for me, Angel's Wings. If you haven't seen my in-depth episode on Angel's Wings, please check it out. It was my personal tribute to Mary Tyler Moore. And although it's probably not my best video that I've ever made, it was certainly quite an experience and something that was very moving for me, very personal. Something I was very happy that I made and completed. Angel's Wings. So this was one of the things I was trying to show you the other day, how much they have really cleaned up and organize this room. In fact, a lot of these styrofoam structures are brand new. Black light lighting from behind, illuminating these phosphorescent stars on the back wall. I'm a bit terrified at the moment. Right now I'm in the Nutcracker Castle, and if you remember my in-depth tour, there used to be a display right here with what I called the Jack Sparrow authentic antique pirate chair, and it's gone. Not only that, Geppetto's clock is missing. Now I don't know if they moved some of this furniture. Oh, it's right here. It's right here, both of them. Oh God, Yankee Candle, you just scared the heck out of me. Don't do that again. Geppetto's clock and Jack Sparrow's chair. I just love the smell of this room. I don't know if it's the actual structure or if it's the wax, you know?
It's the beeswax and the bayberry, and it's the combination of the two, which is slightly different than either one on their own.
Well, I'm telling you, if Yankee Candle Village, Deerfield ever makes their own exclusive. That should be the fragrance. Because I'm telling you, if I could take this smell home with me,